Hello, how are you? I'm here to introduce David. He's a teacher, educator, but his talent is communicate the light within.
My name is David, and I'm here with Sandra, and we are going to talk about talent today.
Good. And about talent, what is your talent, David?
Well, I kind of sort of think that I'm probably really good at communicating and making things very relatable. I'm a teacher. I teach high school, and my students range in the age from, I guess, about 15 to 18. And I teach art history and writing and rhetoric classes for Florida International University. And I've been very successful at what I do, and I think a lot of it comes from what I'm taking you call talent, and that's my ability to communicate and make things really relatable in an everyday experience.
Awesome. And when you discovered you have that talent?
Well, actually, it kind of came late. Teaching is my third career, and I didn't start teaching until I was in my 30s, which now is about 23, 24 years. And before that, I kind of sort of worked in the corporate world, didn't have a lot of real interaction with people, I mean, other than, trying to sell something. And for me, teaching is a really meaningful thing. It's sort of what my purpose is and what I think I'd like my students also to learn from me is that purpose and meaning are probably the most important things they'll ever learn.
Talking about benefits of your talent, I imagine like your students take most of the benefits of the talent. What do you think are those benefits?
Well, it's funny because I think that I just don't teach a subject matter. I'm not teaching just art history or writing or rhetoric. I'm sort of teaching thinking skills along with what it means to be a human being. And I guess what the benefit comes from is that they're at such a crucial age. They're learning about themselves, and they can take away new ideas without being threatened, I think, because obviously that's the environment, teaching, and they can become better people. And I see that happen. I see that from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. A lot of my teaching has to do with character and trying to be the best that you can be. And then obviously the vehicle is history that we do that through.
And what tools did you find in your path like serve you to develop your talent?
Well, I have a pretty good sense of humor, I think, and
yes, you have.
I'm pretty honest, and I think consistent is another thing. I try to be the role model. I try to be consistent. I try to be honest, and when I make mistakes, I acknowledge them to the best of my ability when I'm aware of that. And I think when you do that, people gain trust in you, and that helps you become a better communicator.
Absolutely agree with that. And in your personal life, can you tell me just one example of the benefits of your talent if you apply, of course, that I am assuming?
Yeah, well, of course. I guess the major benefit is that I can genuinely say that I'm a very happy person. And I don't know if there's a lot of people who can say that. And yeah, I think that, the universe can be cruel and can be unjust, but it sort of is your perspective and how you look at things that will help you achieve that happiness. And I communicate with myself, so I guess the benefit in my own life is that I can communicate with myself, and I can make myself happy no matter what experiences or situations I go through that might be tragic or undesirable, unpleasant. I can pretty much have the ability to make myself happy.
And you, like me, we grow up in a world like communication seems to be different now,
Yeah, definitely.
and what your talent serve you to balance that change of culture or the way we communicate each other?
Well, yeah, I think I know what you're saying. We did grow up in a different time period without all this technology that makes things really accessible, and things that you and I perhaps would view quite differently than the way kids do today. I think that you've said this before, that there has to be balance in your life, and yeah, you can have access to those things, but I don't think that they should consume you. And perhaps by being the role model that I am, maybe I'm on the whole other side of that, because I don't really involve myself in a great deal of technology and the access to the many different things that are out there through music, video, texting, talking on the phone, Instagram, all those different things. I don't really make myself available to all that. So I learned some of that from them, and then I think they get tempered by learning from me that you don't need all of those things to make your life happy and to be content.
Cool. Awesome. Okay, do you think you will have, I am sure you are, now you will, you are doing, you are living your blueprint in this world?
Well, I'm always, I guess the good thing is that the blueprint changes, and yeah, we have our plans and our goals, and maybe we draw those out, or we just maybe think those out. But for me, I'm always open to the fact that this room can have another entrance, or maybe a couple more windows. You say blueprint, and right away I think of architecture because of art history, but I think that the really great thing about living life is that change always happens, and if you're accepting and you're open to that change, your life is going to be more meaningful and maybe more fulfilling.
Yeah, thank you. And the last one, if you have to say like a message, and or you say before, you used before the word guidance and direction, and I think it's part of the benefits of your talent, that you guidance, in this case your
right.
students, right? And
sure.
Direction. And the question is about that actually, what you want to say or feel you will say to people to help develop their talents or be aware, because I think more of the people, they don't.
Well, as a teacher, I'm gifted with the ability to guide and, provide direction. And I think that what's important in life is to find the right people for guidance and direction. People who are honest, people who are genuine and respectful, because I think that that's a really big part of what life and your purpose or your meaning should be, is that if you respect yourself, you can respect others. And again, I think that just sort of will lead to more of a purpose and perhaps more of a meaning.
Awesome. Thank you, David, for your
You're
time,
welcome, Sandra.
for your talent, and thank you very much.
And I thank you. Thank you for your talent.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.